There's a question today, and it was asked, well, should we buy another rental property? Well, they've got two and possibly a third one on the come because of inheritance. But, I don't know. My thought was, well, it depends on how this is going, because my thought was, well, are you wanting just to go buy another headache? I don't know how that's going for them. And then it's going to take assets. You got to pay the whole bill if you want it to be income producing. And then both the husband and wife really need to be on board. And then at some point when they're too old to work on the water heaters and so forth and deal with it, then are the kids on board there? So, and then it really isn't a business if you're at 2, 3, or 4 property. Oh, you can call it that, but meaning of a business is that it making you good profits, net revenues when you have somebody else dealing with the tenants and somebody else doing the repairs. Can you step away and that business run? Then you have a real business.
Didn't sound like you were too bullish on this extra rental property.
Well, my thoughts is, okay, then that gets you to 4. How are you getting to 10? Which would be, in my opinion, a legit business where and look, a rental business is going to keep going. Now, here's the thing. Are all 10 going to be rented at all times?
No.
I would think not. So you've got to account for that. You've got to account for repairs. You've got to account for problems. You've got to account for somebody being behind on the rent. You've got to account for, well, this floor's broken. I've got to replace it. They broke the window. The AC quit. And you can expect every summer, several of them having issues with that. And then, you know what? I don't know how long water heaters last, but less than what we would hope.
Less than infinite, right?
Yeah. So here it is. There's always something. So knowing that you've got this business, are you handling it, or is somebody else? And there's going to be one day when, I'm going to have to find me a Fred or Sam or Mac to handle this. And then somebody else to collect the rents or take the call. You need to be thinking about these things. Even if you're going to acquire a business, say, I'm retiring, but I'm thinking about buying a company. Okay, what is your energy period for doing that? So go back to that, jump back to the rentals now. What's your energy period? Okay, you're 60. I've got a couple. I'm thinking about getting a few more. Okay, how's your health? Perfect. I did the stress test. I don't have anything wrong. Okay, so you're a guy. You make it to 65. You're probably making it to 88, 89, 90, let's say. And that's kind of where stats are, kind of the ballpark. We know each decade it's going to increase, life expectancy increases by about 1.6%. So call it 89, 90. And you're 60. Okay. So you got 30 more years. What's your energy period? Your max energy period. No, it's not 20 years. It's not 50. I think the max energy period is 10 of the 30. If you've got 20, if you figure, well, I'm 70, so it's 90, well, you probably got 6.5 of what you have left, knowing there's a wind down. So that kind of tells you, well, you're going to be active in your real estate business for 10 years, or this company you're wanting to buy or start. Okay, that's your active period. What is your plan for beyond that when you slow down? And we are going to slow down. Even if we're Drew Brees or Tom Brady, we're slowing down at some point. I don't know about those two guys, but the rest of us are at some point going to slow down a little bit. So you have to think about that in that business.